Welcome everyone, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at all the screenshots that Rockstar has posted on their website right after the GTA 6 trailer dropped. I know I'm a bit late on this, but I went through every single screenshot, checked it out, looked at all the details, and we're going to be taking a look at everything, the detailing, the background of every screenshot. So if you guys do watch and enjoy this, give this video a like, subscribe if you are new. And if you guys missed my previous video, go check it out. It was me doing a breakdown on the trailer number 2, so go check that out. We got Jason right over here, so this is the first picture. Now as you can see here, just look at the reflections on the glasses. You could see crazy reflections. This is the reflection of the street, of course, and the sky. You can see here everything is so well detailed between the game, all the reflections, the trees, everything. So as you can see, he's got the glasses which are the reflections, and look at his face. You can see the sunshine here going through his face, and you can see a tattoo, the hair on his arms. Look at that's insane. And of course you got this t-shirt by City, and we've got the we got another motorcycle here. So this is one of the new motorcycles, I guess you could call it. I'm not too sure if this was in GTA 5, but as you can see here, right here, we got the new motorcycle. And of course in the background you got some palm trees here, which pretty awesome. And as you can see, we got a nice pistol here. So this is gonna be one of the new weapons. So let's take a look at the next screenshot. All right, so next screenshot is gonna be again with Jason, him in the car. There's not too much over here, but you can see the chain. Look at the chain, the detailing on the chain. Like, look at that, that's insane. Look at even the t-shirt, the stitching around the t-shirt. That is pretty crazy, man. That is definitely awesome. And of course he's got another t-shirt right over here, Leonida. And yeah, so let's get to the next picture here. Between, of course, the background in this picture, there's the palm trees, there's the sun. So definitely look at the cap as well. The cap, very well detailed. Look at his eyes. You can see the reflection on his eyes, man. That's insane. That's definitely crazy, man. All right, so let's move on to the next screenshot. Now this is where stuff is gonna get pretty interesting. So as you can see here, there is fishing in GTA 6. So GTA 6 will have the activities of fishing, and we'll be looking at other ones that have pool table and different golf, different types of activities. So you can see here we got the fishing pool, and look at the fishing pool. Look how well detailed this is. That is insane, man. That is definitely crazy. The whole fishing pool. And if you got this guy here with the flower t-shirt here, the flower shirt. Look at the beer. You got the beer here. And if you guys don't know, in the trailer the beer will actually add physical bubbles into it, fizzing, and I'm telling you, man, this game is gonna be next level. So in the background here, you can see Vice City. You can see in the background there's a city here, there's the beach, and can't really tell much here. There's nothing else new here. So oh, and we got another boat here. It looks like there's another island there, so that's gonna be interesting to see. This game's gonna be huge, by the way. This map is humongous, and looks like we're gonna have a brand new boat here. So this is another boat. All right, so we got Jason again, and now he's in nightlife, the night city. So you can see everything. Oh my god, look at a watch. Look at the watch. That is very, very well detailed. Of course you got the phone, the iFruit phone. And let's look at the background. So the background here, this car, I believe it is the Corvette, so the Coquette. And the reason why I say that is because there's the tail lights here, and they resemble the Corvette, the new Corvette. So looks like we're gonna be having the Corvette in GTA 6. Very cool. And of course over here you got nightlife. Look at the interiors. So as you can see here, you can see the interiors of buildings, which is crazy. Now I'm not sure if you'll be able to go in them, but everything is well detailed. The buildings are detailed, which is crazy. The interiors, so that is pretty awesome. Maybe this is gonna be one of the buildings that we could own, who knows. I mean, everything, you can see the detailing inside, even over here, which is pretty cool. So of course you got Jason. Look at the detailing on his face, very, very well detailed. his shirt, his chain, and overall a pretty cool screenshot. You can see here there's a rooftop, people hanging out on the rooftop here. Very cool. We got Jason in his weapon here. Now people have been saying that he might be an undercover cop, but we don't know that for sure. So it could be even Lucia as an undercover cop, who knows. I know she's out of jail, whatever, but you never know, man. This storyline is gonna be crazy. So you can see here in the city, nightlife, buildings are lit up, and there's not much to see in this screenshot here because it's very dark, so you can't really see the detailing, but this city is humongous. And you can see the AR is very well detailed. Look at that fire, it's on the fire. Then over here there's the stop, I believe. Look at that. That is very well detailed. I think this is the most detailed gun I've seen in any video game. Look at that. You can see the numbers, man. That's insane. So we got Jason here at the bar. Very well detailed screenshot. You can see all the brands on top over here. You could see the beer, Patriot beer. Look at that. It has physical, like, bubbles. It has physics in bubbles, which is crazy. Look, and you even got the foam on top, man. This game is very well detailed. Look at that. You could kind of read what it says here, but during the something, I can't see because it's curved. So then you got Patriot here, very well detailed. You can see the drink machine. You can see right over here. That's crazy, man. And then you got these guys over here. Look at his tattoo. You can see his tattoo very clearly. His chain. So I was wearing this chain. Look at the hat. You can see the hat over here. It says Brian's Boat Works and Marina. And overall, very well detailed screenshot. You can see he's got cash over here. His watch. Then you got a cigarette ashtray. Pretty cool. You got Boobie. This is another character. Guess that's how you pronounce his name. So as you can see the weapon. That is insane, man. That is so well detailed. That's crazy. And then you got some cash in his hands. You can see the tattoos. His face, look how well detailed his face is, man. The reflection of the glasses, you can see. That is very well detailed. The chain, look at that. You can see each and every diamond on the chain. That's crazy. The jackets, and of course in the background you can see he's got some frames over here. Even the framing is well detailed. Then you got him outside. Wow, man, very well. Look at the interior. You can see the interior, man. This is of course the club, and you can see the interior. All right, so you got his phone, the chain. Very cool. And look at the reflection of the window of the car. That's crazy. So everything is highly reflective, which is absolutely beautiful when it comes to like seeing the graphics, seeing like the whole city with reflections and everything, man. This game is gonna be on another level for sure. Next screenshot here, we got him in the club. You can see the girl that's upside down on the pool, and you can see the pool has fingerprints. Yeah, you could kind of see it has fingerprints, which is crazy. And you can see that he's got his gold teeth, the earrings. In the background, there's more people in the background. And overall, very well detailed photo, man. Look at the chain. Just look at how crazy the chain is. It has every freaking thing of diamond. Like, it's absolutely beautiful, man. And for the last screenshot of Boobie, we got him in the club with some girls here. Look at the cash. You got, of course, the champagne. Look at the champagne. Everything is so well detailed. Very detailed, man. That's crazy. Look at the fingernails. Just look at the nails. from the shadow, you can see that it's darker over here, and then in the light it gets lighter. Rockstar really did a phenomenal job with this, man. All right, so now we got Brian. This is gonna be probably Jason's duo, you could say, besides Lucia. So so you got Brian here. Look at the reflections of his glasses. You can see that it's a dirt road with some trees, crazy detailing, and of course the reflection too of the window. That's definitely freaking detailed, man. You can see Jason in a body armor suit, and you got Brian again. He's just hanging out over here on the docks. Some more beer. Look at that, product of Mexico, if that's what it says. That is crazy, man. That's so well detailed. Rockstar freaking, oh my god, they nailed it, man. They nailed it to the teeth. And let's see what else is in the background. There's not much else here. Look at the shirt too. It's like worn out, and you can see that the design is cracking. Crazy, man. The reflection, look at that. You can see the plane. You can see the wing of the freaking plane on his glasses, reflecting on his glasses. That's crazy, man. It's like freaking real life, man. It's like a freaking movie, this thing. Screenshots of a movie, basically. So this here, we got Brian here talking to Jason. I guess he's handing him a weapon. And I don't know who this is. I think that's Brian's wife. I'm not too sure. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But yeah, you can see here, very well detailed, this tattoo. And look at that. This is like a real person, man. When I saw this screenshot, I'm like, this is a screenshot from a movie. Like, look how well detailed this is. The reflection of the glasses, again, everything well detailed. The chain, the tattoo here, different types of I thought it was a different color nail, but you can see pink and white, the ring. Look at the tires. Very well detailed. 265 R20, so these are 20-inch wheels. Freaking crazy, man. All right, so now we got Hampton. So you can see play mini golf. So this is gonna be another activity here that you could do in this game. So first we got to take a look at the fishing, and now you can see that there's mini putt or mini golf. So you very well detailed, man. Look at the waterfall. Like, look at the waterfall, the freaking course, man. You got a freaking alligator here. You got a waterfall. The whole mini putt. Look at the rocks, man. It has all the cracks. Everything is so well detailed. The bricks around. Oh my god, man. You got an alligator here, a fake alligator. Cartoon alligator, I should say. Oh man, this is so well detailed. Look at his face too. That is crazy, man. Very well detailed. I keep seeing this in every picture, very well detailed, but it actually is, man. Okay, so next one we got here is gonna be another activity, which is gonna be 8-ball pool. And you can see here they're in the bar. You can see Jason playing pool with Hampton. This you could see very well detailed. Look at the cue. Look at the cue stick. It has a little design here, very well detailed. You can see the tip green. Freaking crazy, man. The reflection of the ball, you can see with the light. In the background, you can see this is the mini putt, I'm pretty sure. So it looks like this is part of like the same, like there's the mini putt and then there's the bar here. The pictures on the wall. Please seat yourself. Vice City. No cigarette or no cigar, I'm not too sure. You got all these license plates here. Crazy detailing, man. Crazy detailing. Proof of age is required. You could basically read each and everything on the background, which is crazy. Very look at the freaking lizard. Or the iguana, sorry, an iguana, not a lizard. Lizards are smaller. Wow, there could be big ones too, but this is an iguana, I believe. I don't know. I don't have this here where I live, so I have no idea. But look at that. It has a freaking crown on top of its head. What the heck? Definitely a very, very detailed screenshot here. Definitely a lot going on. All right, so then you got Hampton in the pool. Look how clear the water is. You can see like the sun reflecting on the water, and you can see all these little white stuff. Very, very detailed, man. Great. Look at the freaking, look at that. He's glowing, man. Look at that. Crazy. You can see different types of beverages here, and you can see that he has a beverage on a floaty here. This is crazy. All right, next one we got here from Hampton is gonna be with Jason, and it looks like this is at the Brian's boat place here, and looks like they either going for a job, a heist, or whatever. Very detailed in the back. You can see the boats in the back. All right, so next one here we got DreQuan. You can see he's in the club, so this is gonna be another person that hangs out in the club a lot. So you can see very well detailed image. Everything is crystal clear. Look at the balloons in the background reflecting off the lights, and overall look at the face. Everything is so well detailed about the face. You can see that he's hanging out over here on the bar. Then there's the pool in the back here. Very detailed. Look at the glass. Definitely very well detailed. Let me know in the comments below how many times I said very well detailed. Just let me know, because I've probably said like over 30 to 40 times already. Next screenshot. There's not much happening here. He's in the club. All right, so this is gonna be something that we could probably make our own music. Either that, or I have no idea, but this could be some sort of like thing that we could do is probably make our own beats. Like, look at the board. Look at the mixing board. You got all the knobs. Now, of course, the knobs aren't detailed here, like the buttons. I don't know if that's how it is in real life. I never seen like a board like this, so I know there's the knobs and whatever, but it's pretty clear, man. It's pretty clear, and this is gonna be pretty cool if we can make our own music, our own beats. So of course over here you can see that he's got a jersey, the manatees. So this is another sports jersey. Now I'm not too sure what sport it is. I'm not a sports fan, so let me know in the comments below what jersey this is. Look at the stitching on his jacket. You can see all the stitching on his jacket. Only Raw Records. So probably this is the music producer. Pretty cool. Now let's move on to Lucia. Now Lucia has some crazy pictures here. You can see that she's training, or this could be another type of activity where you could MMA fight, or you could train. Now definitely there is training. You saw in the trailer there is lifting weights and stuff like that, so you could train, you could work out. And look at the detailing. Holy crap, man. And in the background you can see there's all these weight machines and stuff like that. Very well detailed. All right, let's move on to the next picture. Now you can see Lucia hanging out in the pool. You can see that there's a drink here. Look at that. You got the strawberry. You can see the strawberry going through the glass, which is pretty crazy. The reflection of the water. The reflection of her body, her shoulders. You can see that she's got tanning oil on. And you can see the reflection of that. The reflections of the glasses. You can see the AirPods in. Very well detailed. And in the background you can see there's some buildings here, and you got this guy here in the back. You got her phone, and look at the oh my, I just noticed this, the reflection of the drink. Now I could say reflections will be kind of annoying in certain points, just because you could see that some stuff like doesn't, like, it doesn't deserve the purpose of having reflection. But I guess Rockstar went all out to add the reflections everywhere. Next one over here you got is gonna be Lucia on her motorcycle. You can see that she's near a liquor bar, and so I guess this is gonna be another motorcycle here. This might be the second motorcycle we saw here. I'm not sure if this is the same one as the one Jason had in the first screenshot that we saw, but yeah, so this one's in yellow. Very well detailed screenshot. You can see her chain, the leather jacket, very well detailed. The reflection on her jacket, you can see that there's two lights over here. Look at the motorcycle, the handlebars. I think this is the start and stop. Very detailed, and you can see here there's the plates. Very cool. Now I think this is gonna be another like state. I'm not too sure. Gloriana, I think that's how you say it. I think this is gonna be another state. So yeah, that's interesting to see. So you can see here you got Lucia in the car, and you can see the reflection of her hair going through her face. Look at the weapon, very well detailed weapon, and overall a pretty detailed screenshot here. You got this guy in the background. This is probably a cop or some sort of guy that works for the FIB or just a regular cop. And you got Lucia in prison. Very well detailed. Look at her hair, that's crazy. Then you got this one behind, very well detailed too. Everything in the background is detailed as well, so it's not just the main focus. In the front over here is Lucia, but you can see in the background there's more detailing. Look at her face, and you can see over here, look at that, that's insane. Very well detailed picture. And you got Lucia in the club over here, a very detailed picture. All right, so then you got Raul Bautista. I guess this is another character. If you can see, he's on the phone. In the background you can't see because it's blurred out, but you can see they're working on something. Very well detailed face. You can see the glasses, very clear. And you can see here, this might be the cop, most likely a cop or some sort of guy working with Jason. So you can see he's in the car. You look at the leather. You can see the stitching on the leather. Look at it. You can see the leather wearing out. That's definitely freaking crazy, man. That is crazy. Next one we got here is him in the boat. The boat again, very well detailed. Look at the dash. Very well detailed boat. Look at that. You can see the horn, emergency. That is insane, man. Everything is detailed. Select, menu, home. Very well detailed freaking boat, man. Very well detailed interior. We're gonna be seeing a lot more interiors like being very well detailed. And you can see here there's a bridge that opens up, so I guess when the boats pass, bigger boats, this bridge opens up, which is very cool, man. We haven't seen that in any GTA game, so I'm pretty excited about that. And you can see in the background here just the city here, all the buildings. Freaking crazy, man. Freaking crazy. Then you got him over here in Night City, dressed in a suit. Very well detailed. You can see a helicopter there, and overall there's not much else in this screenshot here. All right, so now you got real Dimez. So this is another character probably working with the producer, and yeah, it kind of looks like a girl that works for the producer and works in the club, whatever. I think we've seen her pictures with the other character. I forgot his name, but in the one that's in the club. So you can see a lava lamp. reflecting off the fan. You can see there's a fan here. Crazy detailing here on the reflections. The headphones. They got here on top of a card. So we got another card. This is gonna be the Audi R8. So the Obey, I believe it's called. Very well detailed. Look at all the buildings. Look at that. You could kind of see the interiors, man. You could kind of see the interiors from that range. Wow, man, absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Then you got her in the car. The fur jacket. Crazy, man. The reflection of her hair. Then you got her producing music, so that's pretty cool. The microphones, everything, the glasses. So that's gonna be it for this video here. This is gonna be part 1. Part 2 will come out right after this, probably the next day. So this video was mainly focused on the characters, and the next video is gonna be focused on the city and other places, the states and other screenshots like that. So I'm gonna be taking a look at that in the next video. And if you guys did watch and enjoy this, give this video a like, subscribe if you are new. And that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching. Hope you all have an awesome day, and I see you guys in the next one. Peace out.